Hey guys, it's 2026 and there will be a slew of movies this summer that are coming out. And summer starts early this year, May 22nd. We've got The Mandalorian and Grogu movie, Masters of the Universe. What? Live action He-Man movie? Steven Spielberg has Disclosure Day coming out and Toy Story 5. I'm not sure if we need another Toy Story. I love Toy Story. Will the animation be as beautiful as Toy Story 4? Will it be as heartrending as Toy Story 3? Really high bars. Supergirl is coming out, and Supergirl has been a hard sell for DC, and they've never quite gotten it right. So we'll see. Young Washington is coming out, which is for the 250th anniversary of the American Revolution, from Angel. Angel actually has a series of movies coming out this year, and this is kind of the big one. Will they talk about young Washington's fascination with his neighbor's 40-year-old wife and how he wrote her letters to, run away with him? Probably not. Christopher Nolan is taking on the Odyssey, which I'm always up for a good adaptation. But hey, you should not have to wait until summer to go to the movies. So here are a couple of things that are coming out that you might want to pay attention to. Now, I don't know what your tastes are, but these are things that have caught my eye. January 16th is the second installment of the 28 Years Later sequels. I was really surprised with the first one and how moved I was by Ralph Fiennes' performance and his character, and how this one guy was trying to remind us of the sacredness of death and how to commemorate it. And this film seems to be all about his character, so I'm interested. Luc Besson is doing a take on Dracula, so that's February 6th. It has Christoph Waltz and what appears to be a not very interesting character, but it is a new retelling of that story. Talking about adaptations, February 13th, we have Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi in Wuthering Heights. And sad to say, my first reaction to this movie is these actors are way too old for these characters, but don't let that stop you. It looks insane. So, February 13th, Steph Curry's production house is releasing Goat, and it's about a goat who plays basketball. The animation looks pretty cool, so I'm interested. I mean, I love Steph Curry, right? I love goats. I love basketball. Also on February 13th, because we're going for date night, is Crime 101 with Halle Berry, Chris Hemsworth, and Mark Ruffalo, and it must be said, some really beautiful cars. So it's another heist movie, looks very stylish, very sexy. February 20th is Glenn Powell and Margaret Qualley in How to Make a Killing from A24. This is a cynical Eat the Rich film, which is all about a guy who realizes he could inherit $28 billion if there weren't 7 people standing between him and that inheritance. So, kind of interested in seeing Glenn Powell in this material. Maggie Gyllenhaal has a movie coming out in February as well called The Bride, exclamation point. This is kind of like a stylish Bonnie and Clyde Frankenstein's monster movie. And Maggie Gyllenhaal has always been interesting, so we'll know it's going to be interesting. March 20th is Project Hail Mary with Ryan Gosling, and I'm just a little worried, only because of that release date, right? Your big blockbusters usually drop in June, July, and December. And so Project Hail Mary in the off season, as it were. What does that mean? I don't know. But, Ryan Gosling continues to be a favorite among audiences. So April 3rd, Zendaya's got a new movie called The Drama. And the trailer is very simple and very intriguing, right? It's a couple who are getting their photos taken for their wedding, and they are so uncomfortable with each other and cannot smile. But we don't know what the drama is. So anyway, I'm intrigued. And then May 1st is Devil Wears Prada 2. This iconic movie is getting a sequel. I remember seeing the first one. I was living in Houston, and I've never been this person in a movie, but I was in this one. where I just was amazed at the clothing. Like, where do I get that? Right? Like, I thought, I want to wear these beautiful, cool clothes. So that takes us up to May. There's plenty of stuff to go to the theaters for. You should go to the theaters, guys. It's an American institution.